Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so exciting because I drove to Ulta this morning to go and pick up the Alice in Wonderland X Colourpop collection. I was very excited to pick this up. This is the Lost in Wonderland pressed powder palette. This was $22, but I did have a $3.50 discount and it came out to $19.74. And like, this is so adorable. I love this packaging. It's so cute. And then I also picked up the lip mask. This is the Pure Madness Overnight Lip Mask. It's a birthday cake scented lip mask and this was $12, but with the coupon it was $10.76. When I went in store, they did have testers of all these items. The only thing they didn't have is the Cheshire Cat shadow sticks, but they did have everything else, including the lipsticks, and you were able to swatch them in the store. I skipped out on the shadow sticks, the blushes, and the lip kits. I just picked up the eyeshadow palette and the lip mask. Just figured those were the items that stood out to me in this collection. And I did just purchase the Blend Bunny Bare and Juicy blush palettes, and I feel like I don't need those two blush shades because I feel like the Bare palette has those two shades, so I'll just use one of those so we can match it with the look. But I do enjoy Colourpop's blush formula and I don't think anyone would be upset in having those. I'm going to be doing 2 eye looks with the palette and I'm going to be testing out the lip mask for you, so if you want to see that then just keep on watching. But first, a word from today's sponsor. I would like to thank Javy for collaborating with me in today's video. Are you tired of wasting your money on fancy coffees daily? Maybe you want something easier? Meet Javy, the easiest cold brew concentrate. I love Javy because you can craft any iced coffee drink you like at the fraction of a cost of traditional coffee shop coffee, K-cups, drip, and store-bought coffee. One bottle of Javy makes 30 servings, making everyday coffee about $1. When I first got Javy, I was skeptical and I thought, well, how do I make coffee shop coffees with this? But Javy actually made it really simple and added a recipe section on their website so you can become a barista at home. For my very well drinking coffee today, I chose to do an iced vanilla latte. However, I spruced it up a little and I added some sugar-free chocolate drizzle on the rim of the cup, added some ice, whole milk, 2 teaspoons of Javy, a little bit of sugar-free vanilla creamer, and a teaspoon of sugar-free vanilla. I topped it with some whipped cream and some chocolate drizzle on top, and that is my coffee today, and it's delicious. And I also feel it's pretty low calorie compared to what I would normally buy. Javy is also ethically sourced, environmentally friendly, gluten-free, and sugar-free, which I enjoy because I've been on a health journey, and that's pretty important to me right now. Javy is not only approved by me, but it's also approved by my boyfriend. I also made him a drink and he really enjoyed it. He drank it in 0.2 seconds. Now Javy did give me a discount code, so if you would like 20% off your order at Javy, you can use my code Alexandra77154 for 20% off. It is an affiliate code and I do make a small commission, so thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you Javy for working with me on today's video. Javy is delicious. I've been drinking it a bit now, so it's much cheaper than buying your Starbucks coffees every day, and I've really been enjoying that. Here I have the Disney and Colourpop Alice in Wonderland Lost in Wonderland pressed powder palette. This palette retails for $22. Colourpop's Lost in Wonderland pressed powder palette features 12 dreamy and vibrant shades in matte, metallic, matte sparkle, and pearlescent glitter finishes inspired by Disney's Alice in Wonderland. So from top to bottom, I have Down the Rabbit Hole, I'm Late, Very Merry on Birthday, That's Logic, Curiouser and Curiouser, Talking Flowers, Mad Tea Party, Stark Raving Mad, That Way, A-E-I-O-U, Nothing's Impossible, and Lose Something. This packaging is so very cute and this palette is so sweet and little. I feel like this is very easy to take on the go. I feel like this is definitely something, if you're a Disney person like I am and you live in Florida, probably something you would like to travel with to Disney. I used to love watching Alice in Wonderland as a kid, and Wonderland, and then they made the live action version, and I really liked that one as well. I really enjoyed Alice in Wonderland as a kid, so I'm excited for this collection. And then I also have the Alice in Wonderland Pure Madness Overnight Lip Mask. This retailed for $12. 4th Beauty's Pure Madness Overnight Lip Mask is a moisturizing lip mask that melts into lips to nourish and lock in essential moisture while you sleep. Featuring a yummy birthday cake flavor and limited edition mushroom-shaped jar inspired by Disney's Alice in Wonderland. You guys, you're not ready. So this is the packaging of this lip mask. This is the cutest freaking thing. This is peak marketing right here. Like, it also came with a little itty bitty applicator, which I appreciate. I hate dipping my fingers into products, so I really enjoy that I can just dip in with this. This is gonna be the thing I try the first, so we can leave it on our lips while we do the eyeshadow. So it smells good. It smells really, really good. I really enjoy that. Okay. I really like this. This is really good. I highly recommend. Not only does it smell good while it's on there, but it also kind of tastes good, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but this is freaking adorable. Instant yes with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelid so we can get started on look number 1 with this beautiful palette. For look number 1, I'm gonna take Talking Flowers right here and a fluffy blending brush, and that's gonna be my crease shade for today. I'm just gonna keep building this shade until I get to the pigmentation I like, but it's pretty pigmented considering it is a pastel shade, and I really like this like dusty pink. I feel like that's pretty unique in my collection, and I don't have a lot of dusty pinks. I'm gonna go ahead and take my NYX glitter primer, and I'm just going to put this all over the lid. I kind of want to focus on the shimmers in today's look, not so much the mattes, even though it is a pretty matte. I feel like you don't have a lot of mattes to work with the shimmers. I'm gonna take Lose Something right here. It's this very pretty magenta shade, and I'm kind of intrigued to see how this is gonna look with this shade. This is a very pretty color, like really pretty. It has like purple sparkles in it. Really like taking it to another level here. Going back into that shade Talking Flowers and hoping that this blends. Oh yeah, it blends. We're good. Like, this shade has like purple sparkles in it. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go into Very Merry Unbirthday right here. I put Very Merry Unbirthday in the inner portion of the eye. I'm not sure how I feel about this eye look. I will say a little strange for me, but we're just gonna go with it, I guess, because I don't have any other plans. Although I guess I could take Lose Something all the way in. So let's do that. Much better. I much prefer that. For the inner corner, I want to take I'm Late right here. It's like this white glitter, which could be dangerous, but I'm going to do it anyways. And then I'm also going to take it right on the brow bone because it's really pretty, and I really like that like touch. I feel like that's very much Alice in Wonderland. Okay, I'm going to pop on a lash, and then I'll be right back and we can get started on look number 2. Alright, and here is look number 1. I'm wearing the Kiss Pompadour Lash, and I actually changed the look up a little bit. I added Curiouser and Curiouser in the inner corner, and then I topped it off with I'm Late. So I used this really light blue and the glitter on top to get like this very beautiful cotton candy vibe. I'm really obsessed with it. I think it does kind of remind me of like a trippy Alice in Wonderland kind of look. I really enjoy it. I think I want to do something a little different on this side though, and I'm not really sure how to go around doing it. So let's see what I can come up with. So let's get started on this side. I have this eye primed now. I'm gonna take like a fluffy shader brush, and I'm going to take this shade called That Way on this brush. And this is going to be kind of like my crease shade, but I'm adding it from the middle out. This looks very gray, and now I'm kind of worried because it looks kind of gray, but it's okay. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna take this shade Mad Tea Party and kind of use this to go over that entire look. I really like this shade. It's very pretty. It's like a dusty green. I can't really see that first shade that I put down, so we're just covering it up now. This shade is much prettier than that shade. I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer and I'm going to put that all over my lid. I'm going to take the shade Stark Raving Mad. Very pretty green. And this is going all over the lid. This is so pretty. This totally reminds me of Alice in Wonderland in a way. Okay, this shade is getting a little weird right here, so I don't really know how to fix that. Okay, well, it just looks like a little odd now. I'm just gonna take the shade I'm Late and I'm gonna just run my finger like lightly in there and just tap some out, and then lightly just tap in some shimmers. That is very pretty and I really like that. I'm going to use that as my inner corner and brow bone highlight as well, just because I think it's very pretty. I'm going to take Nothing Is Impossible on a flat definer brush and use that to line my eyelid for my lashes. Okay, so this is look number 2. I'll be right back with a pair of lashes. Here is look number 2 with lashes on. I really like both of these and I think they do kind of remind me of Alice in Wonderland in a way, so I guess that's really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Before I get into my final thoughts of this palette, I did want to compare the Alice in Wonderland palette to the Aurora Struck palette. Very similar color story. This one is a little more condensed, but the vibe is pretty similar here. So I feel like if you weren't able to get your hands on the Aurora Struck palette, definitely check out the Alice in Wonderland Lost in Wonderland palette. I think it's a very good alternative. So what did I think of the Alice in Wonderland and Colourpop collection? I really love this collection. Let's start on the eyeshadow palette. I did use the pinks and the greens for today's look. I must say this shade is very soft, so be very cautious when you're dipping your finger in there. It looks like it's been used like 50 times, but it hasn't. The green is very pretty and I do love I'm Late. I used it as a topper on this eye and it gave it like more of like a sparkly vibe. I did use the glitter in the inner corner and the brow bone as well, just so we have those Alice in Wonderland vibes. I'm obsessed with the green and pink color story. I think it looks really cool. It definitely reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. I think this palette is so cute. The packaging and everything about it is just really cute, and I knew I had to go pick this up and try it for today. I rate the palette a 9 out of 10 only because I did have a little issue blending over here, but it's because I used this shade that way as a crease shade and then I went and changed it with the shade Mad Tea Party because I wanted it to be more green instead. But other than that, I had no issues with blending and I feel like I can still wear this out and it still looks really, really good. What helped me was wetting my brush for the shimmer. It really allowed me to cover up that patch very easily. The lip mask with the applicator, first of all, thank you Colourpop for making a little applicator for the lip masks. I loved the Winnie the Pooh honey lip mask with the little honeycomb like applicator. I feel like it makes it really easy to get into your lip mask without making a huge mess on your hands or anything like that. I think the packaging is on point here. Very cute, very on theme. I really like the scent of this, the taste of it. Sometimes the products get in your mouth and I feel like the least we can do is have them not taste bad. So I feel like this one did a really good job at moisturizing my lips as well, and I can't wait to use it as an actual sleeping mask. I rate the lip mask a 10 out of 10. This is just incredible. If you can only get one thing from this collection and you already have the Aurora Struck palette, I would say get this lip mask. This lip mask is so nice. I really love the scent, packaging, everything. 10 out of 10. Recommend. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video and for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! And then when I went in store, they did have... And then when I went to... So if you want to see what I think of this little mini Alice in Wonderland try-on, topped it with some whipped cream. A-E-I-O-U. Overlay. Smells real. Over my lid, over. I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara and lashes, and then we can get it. I'm gonna be right back with my lashes and